Using a dry rub is another way to add flavor to meat. It works especially well on chicken. A good dry rub should be sweet and spicy and well balanced to suit your family's taste. I make my own rub from the simplest of ingredients. I like to start by brining my chicken for at least 2 hours before I apply the dry rub. The proportions for a brine are approximately 1 tablespoon of salt to 1 cup of water. Remove them from the brine and pat them dry. Once they're thoroughly dry, it'll be time to add the rub. I'm using 2 bistro cut pieces of chicken, which I have thoroughly patted dry, and now it's just a matter of adding the dry rub. This is my basic dry rub recipe. You want to get it on all sides of the chicken, which means you're going to turn it over and get the back side as well as the front side. And once we have this thoroughly covered with our dry rub, they simply get moved to another bowl, and I like them to rest and sit and season for about 2 hours before cooking. Chicken has been seasoning for about 2 hours, and it is at room temperature. I've added about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to my cast iron skillet. I highly recommend using vegetable oil for this process because it has a higher smoke point. So your next step is to sear your chicken on the stove top on all sides. And I like using a cast iron skillet for this process because then the skillet can go directly into my preheated 400-degree oven to roast. It'll roast for about 30 minutes, but that will depend on your oven. It's going to take about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and then you just want to turn your chicken and continue to cook for another 4 to 5 minutes on this side. So our chicken is beautifully seared, and I would recommend draining off any excess grease at this point. After your chicken is beautifully seared, it's just a matter of putting your skillet into your preheated 450-degree oven. Our chicken has roasted for about 30 minutes, and now I want to remove the chicken from the skillet and let it rest for 5 minutes before serving. Because of the brining process, it adds moisture as well as flavor to your chicken. It will be tender and juicy, but be sure not to overcook it. When you make your dry rub, be sure to make extra. It keeps well in a mason jar, and then you will always have a good rub on hand. Served with potatoes, rice, or couscous, this delicious, easy-to-prepare roasted chicken is sure to become a family favorite.